What's up, everybody? Welcome back once again to the Real Nerdy Review. If you're new to this channel, hit the like and subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all future content here on this channel. Also, I'm trying to work my way up to 500 YouTube subscribers, so I really appreciate everybody for hitting that like and subscribe button. So let's go ahead and get straight into this video. Last night I stayed up and I watched The Harder They Fall on Netflix. I see this movie came out in 2021. I do remember seeing something about it, but I wasn't really watching. I wasn't really into it. Westerns have never been my thing. So last night I decided to watch it just for the hell of it. And this movie was honestly really good. It's a 2 hour, 19-minute film. It's a rated R, and it's a Western film. And I'm not into Westerns, but this movie was definitely worth watching. So the story goes, just to give you a little bit of the story. Nat Love is the main character. When he was a kid, his parents were murdered by Rufus Buck. And so some years later as an adult, he is out living his life, and he hears the Rufus Buck is getting out. And so he gets his old gang back together to go after Rufus Buck. And the cast in this fucking film, I'm telling you, it's a majority all black cast, which really drew me to this film. And everybody in this fucking movie, from Regina Hall to R.J. Cyler to Jonathan Majors, Idris Elba, Zazie Beetz, Lakeith Stanfield, everybody did a great fucking job. So he goes to get his old gang back, right? And the cop, or should I say the sheriff, ends up catching up with him because I guess he has a history. And so he catches up to him and he arrests him. And so he's taking him, I guess, to wherever he has to take him to jail. And so then, right in the middle of wherever they at, it's the middle of the forest. He lets him out the cargo cargo thing he hold him in, and basically he set up this fake getting arrested thing so he can actually use it as a way to go after Rufus Buck. And his teammates eventually finds out and they catch up to him. And they like, look, man, we not letting you do this mission on your own. We're going to come with you. And he like, look, no, I can't let y'all go. This is something that you may not come back from. And so they're like, fuck it, we're going with you. And so they go with him. And his team is full of some of the most funniest, coolest characters in this movie. And, they all like quick shots. They all like just quick with the gun. And so, meanwhile, Rufus Buck's team are getting him off this train. And these motherfuckers are no joke. It's Regina Hall, Lakeith Stanfield, and some others. And they're going after Rufus Buck, who's being transported on this train. And so, Lakeith Stanfield, a.k.a. Cherokee Bill, he's got a gun to the head cops or head sheriff or whatever's son. And he's like, look, man, either you gonna let my man out of this box or he's gonna die. And so as soon as they think that he's bullshitting, he shoots the guy in the shoulder and then shoots him and then he gets shot in the leg. And so they let Rufus Buck out of his cell, and then Rufus is like, who here can steer or drive a train? And the young dude raises his hand and says, me. And so then he's like, all right, everybody except him. And his whole squad just kills all the other cops like it's nothing. So once Nat Love and his team catch up to Rufus Black, he's in a city that was holding his money in the bank. But then his team ended up taking out Rufus Buck's boys and took their money. And so Rufus is upset because he wants his money back. But his team's like, nah, fuck that. We're not giving you that. And I'm telling you, man, if y'all have not seen this fucking movie, it's so fucking good. It's so worth watching. I was entertained from start to fucking finish. Everybody in this movie fucking killed it. They all did an amazing job. So, I'm sorry, Nat Love's love interest, Stagecoach Mary, she wants to go into town to kind of lay out the land, and she's like, I'm gonna be back. And he's like, no, that's stupid. But she's like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway. So she goes into town, she talks to Regina Hall's character, Trudy Smith, and Trudy takes her to Rufus Buck, played by Idris Black. Idris Elba, sorry. And so, you know, he sees something's fishy, so he takes her prisoner. The rest of the team shows up, and, you know, Nat Love is trying to talk trying to talk to Trudy Smith into letting his chick go. And she's like, nah, tell your team they gotta go, you stay with us. So they tie him up. One of the big guys is basically just punching him like a punching bag. And this when Rufus Buck shows up and tells him, look, I want my money, plus I want the $50,000 that you owe me, plus 10,000 extra. You're gonna have to figure out some way to get it. And so him and his team go to a white town, basically, in a white bank, rob the bank, which I don't think had nearly enough money that they needed, but they just used it anyway. Goes back to this the town that I think is Redwood, and they get into this huge gunfight. And before the huge gunfight starts off, right, what's his name? Jim Beckwith tries to get into a shootout with Cherokee Bill. Excuse me. And before Jim Beckwith finishes the count, Cherokee Bill shoots him in the face. And it's so shocking and surprising. You can feel the tension in the air. All of a sudden, guns start blazing. Rufus Buck is just waiting in his fucking office looking outside the window where everybody else is just going at it, right? And everybody has their own fights and everything going on. And in so many words, damn near everybody in Nat Love's crew die. Jim Beckwith dies. Pretty much almost all of his boys die. I can't think of everybody on the squad, but almost all of his team dies. I almost forgot. There's Dion Cole, I believe, who plays Wiley Escor, whatever his name is. And earlier in the film, he, what did he do? Oh, he's the sheriff, right, in this town. And so then when Rufus Buck comes back for the money that I guess he had on hold there, he and Rufus Buck get into it. And Wiley has his gold teeth. And as soon as him and Rufus Buck go at it, Rufus takes a tool, hits him in the mouth, starts knocking out all his fucking teeth, and basically kicks his ass out of town. And so then fast forward in the film, that's when he meets up with Nat Love's team and helps them to get revenge on Rufus Buck. And so again, we get back to the big shootout, and it's just fucking amazing how this shit was done. There's really no slow motion scenes in here. It's basically all just everybody quick. Like a sheriff, what's his name? Hold on. Bass Reeves. At one point when he's kind of like trying to get to Nat Love, he literally just like catching everybody walking out the door. Just pop, like it's nothing. And so then fast forward pretty much after everybody got killed and everybody's done, Nat Love goes into the building, and Nat Love goes into the building that Rufus is in. And Rufus tells him, look, he tells him the story of what happened with him when he was a kid, and how his dad was an abusive drunk, and his dad left his mom dead when he was a kid, and how he left. And then he got older and went to go find his dad because he wanted revenge for his mom being killed by him. And he finds his dad, and he comes to tell Nat Love, like, look, we have brothers. Your dad was my dad, and he become this new man, renamed his last name Love, and that's the reason I killed him, and your mom, I left you alive. And man, I'm telling you, from start to fucking finish, this movie does not disappoint. So Buck wouldn't shoot Nat, but Nat ended up shooting him. And it's a super huge, crazy, emotional scene to find this out. And it's a good-ass fucking movie, I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10, okay? At the end of the film, though, once he lays all his boys down to rest, Bass Reeves, Stagecoach Mary, I'm trying to think what other character, Cuffy and Nat Love, you know, Cuffy and Reeves go their separate ways. Stagecoach Mary and not love go their separate ways. They both leave in a team. And so then you see somebody standing on the hill as they riding off. And in the earlier parts of the film where everybody was getting into a fight, Stagecoach Mary got into a fight with Trudy, but she didn't kill him. And so you see somebody standing on the hill as everybody's riding off, but they didn't see this person. And you see this person holding a hat. Now, if you recognize Trudy's hat, you see that's her hat, but they don't show her face. And so you believe at the end of the film that that's her standing there. So if this movie gets a sequel, she's obviously going to be the big bad in the next film. And I'm telling y'all, this movie is so fucking amazing. Again, I'm giving it a 10 out of fucking 10. Pretty much all dominant black cast. It is something that is definitely worth watching if you enjoy westerns or, just shootout type films. Something like this is definitely worth watching. Like I said, it's a 2-hour, 19-minute film, but it honestly did not feel that long. But for me, it was a great movie. Let me see what it got on Rotten Tomatoes. 1 second. Let me see. This movie got a 88% on Rotten Tomatoes, which it really does deserve that or higher. But again, if you're into this type of films, check it out. That's pretty much all I got for this review. Let me know in the comment section below, what did you think about my review? What do you think about the film? Post your comments down below. Make sure you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll see you on my next review. 500 subscribers. Peace, we out. One last thing I forgot to mention. The soundtrack in this fucking movie from start to fucking finish, wonderful. Awesome. Beautiful. Whoever put the soundtrack together, 2 thumbs up. That's it. Peace.